Hey, dude. Yeah? I think I want to fight some animals right now. I think I know, guy. I'm at Pokemon, you asshole! All Scott the Wise video intros aside, today we are going to be talking about the wonderful world of Pokemon. Pokemon, if you don't know, and you're Digimon fan sinner, is a game where you capture animals. I know, PETA, I know you're listening, and the vegans too. Where you capture animals and make them fight in an arena for fun. And there's also like a lot of strategy to it, which I never really saw. For me, it was just luck and if I was smart enough to win that game. But the whole idea is basically, fighting and stuff. But there's a lot of strategy too. There's a lot of collecting also in Pokemon. Like there's Pokemon cards. There's digital games that also have like shinies and stuff. Pokemon Go, which was really popular for some time. People would be dancing on graves just because, there was a damn Pokemon there. There's a fucking Lolo Putty. But the first part of Pokemon we're going to be talking about is the very famous portable Pokemon games. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I have a copy right here of Pokemon Ultra Moon. I saw this in the store at Target. Actually, it could have been this copy. I don't remember. It could have been another Pokemon game. I was too stupid to know anyways. But I wanted it so bad because I had this other Pokemon game called Pokemon Omega Ruby, which I'll show if I can find it. And then my grandma got this for me, which makes it really special to me. But I never flipping finished it. If you don't know, Pokemon takes a lot of time and dedication, like a lot. Like I probably sunk 100 hours, I'd say 99 hours or whatever the limit was, into my Pokemon saved file on my 3DS because of, how much fun it was. The idea of being able to have pets, which I wasn't able to have at the time, being able to fight them, being able to have these mythical creatures, and the bit of strategy in Pokemon YouTubers that I saw online made it really cool. I mean, who wouldn't see like something like a cover like this with a big dragon wing thingamabobbers with armor on him flying through the night sky? Would you not want to pick up that game? Like, there's just something about Pokemon games that make them so fun. All of these ideas and stuff that I've always wanted to do, except fighting mythical creatures, I can play Elden Ring. It's just so awesome. There's just so many cool parts of this game that I loved and enjoyed. And I never made it past the first fucking loading screen. Alright, even though being a self-proclaimed Pokemon fan, I don't have that many games. But hear me out here. Pokemon Omega Ruby is the fucking best. Alright, let's talk about some of the games I do own. Of course, I've already said this joke before. I love Omega Ruby, and that's just because I poured so many hours into this cartridge right here. I wouldn't even plug it out of my game system. I don't know, I'm saying game system. You all know I got a 3DS. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. But just playing this game was so much fun to me at the time. It was like a 2000 baby with Nintendogs. It's just a game nothing can beat. I've sunk in so many hours into this game cartridge. So many. No other game system can beat it. I'll say it. None. However, I did get another game, of course, the motherfucker. I forgot about this, but this DS cartridge doesn't work anymore with 3DS. Then we got this, which was gotten by my grandma. It's a really fun game. I tried to beat it a couple times, but I never really got at all close. But it's still a fun game to play. I don't remember much of it, but it's still a fun game. Now this is on the Nintendo Switch, the only home console I own, and I don't play this game much. It's really cool. I mean, there's a 2-player mode. It's really one of the first 3D Pokemon games, like really 3D Pokemon games that I owned. Not like the 3DS's 3D, which is still pretty cool. But like my first HD, one of my first really good Pokemon games was this one. And I don't play it that much. There's a couple problems though. When I saw it in the store, well actually it was online, I saw it. I thought it was so cool because someone was getting all these shinies and stuff. But the problem was they were using mods. They were using mods to be able to get a bunch of shinies. Well, not a bunch of shinies. It was Point Growl, I think. I don't remember. But someone was using this cartridge and a special system to allow them to get shiny starters and beat the whole game with shinies. And I thought that was so cool, only to find out that's not in the normal game. That's just additional content. And also, the thing about this system right here is I'm playing a game. The problem about this is a Pokemon game on a main console. Games that are meant to be played on the go and you're bored in a car ride. Games on home console, especially Pokemon games like this, don't feel that good on home consoles. Yeah, sure, they have amazing images and stuff, but still, the whole point of my Omega Ruby game is so that way I can play it on the go and I can enjoy it there. This feels weird. This feels weird wasting a very expensive bit of kit just to play a Pokemon game, just to play a better looking Pokemon game. And not even that better looking. It looks pretty similar to the loading screen on this. But yeah. I could just never get into this game. I'm sorry, some people may think it's good, but personally I think Pokemon games are better on portables. And you should agree too, except, Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium on the N64. But now, let's into the world of Pokemon cards. And thanks to a very special someone, Norby, I know you're watching this, for helping me obtain some stuff for this video. Anyways, let's talk about Pokemon cards. Yeah, Pokemon cards are pretty cool, right? Have you ever owned them? There's these little packs you'll buy at the store. You'll convince your mom one time to buy it at the dollar store, and bam, you're hooked. Because it's gambling, all right? It's gambling. It's gambling with a really cool reward, getting a cool-looking card. I mean, back in the day, the cards looked pretty cool, but not that much different when they were rare. However, nowadays, you have so many crazy-looking cards. So many. Look, I have a ginormous collection of amazing cards. Some of them are older cards, but some of them are just, cool. Like most of these cards in my pack happen to have the signature on them of the kid who won the 2022 London Championships, I believe. Even funny enough, my cousin went to the original 2009 ones and picked me up a card. That's this one right here. But yeah, these cards are so much fun because they're gambling. I mean, some cards you'll never be able to find, like an actual Turtonator, or what's a rare one? Or this one, which actually does tie into our game a little bit, our little video game conversation we're having, because this one is special. This one is from Team Flare, which, if you don't know, was from the X and Y series that was very famously only on handhelds. And also a rare thing is, I'm pretty sure, what is it? It's this card, which is also very old. Probably older than the games itself, but yeah. These things are pretty fun, because they're gambling, they look really cool. Some of them are worth a lot of money. For example, Logan Paul's $5.875 million Pokemon card, which is a damn Pikachu. It's a special version of a Pikachu, okay? It's a Pikachu Illustrator card, which I gotta admit is a pretty cool idea, that it gets rare because it was in a competition and stuff. But Nintendo stuff from the Nintendo Power Series isn't as rare as that. Why is this so rare? And there's a couple parts to that. First of all, it's a PSA 10, which means it's in perfect condition. In fact, I've been saving this one to show you. This is my rare card. It is a mint condition, first edition, 2001 Hyper De-Evolution Spray. This card is worth $100 because it's in mint condition. It's from a very old time, 2001. You may not want to accept it, but it's 23 years old. That is older than my brother. My brother. He's old enough to get a job. That's how old this card is. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it's rare because it's first edition. It's mint condition. And it's from a long time ago, which is really cool. And I love to have this card because it reminds me of such a far time ago. And then there's other stuff to the Pokemon franchise. Like a dark thing that I'm not allowed to say much anymore after the dark stuff it brought upon us in the Pokemon industry. Pokemon Go. I've seen some of my friends play Pokemon Go, and I get it, damn it. I get it. It's a cool game and all. It's a fun mobile game, but the fact that it's in real life, like, sure, you get exercise, but getting run over by a train doesn't count, I'm pretty sure. Just because you got moved 10 miles doesn't mean that it's exercise, okay? You got moved, but not by your own muscles. But yeah, another reason I don't like that is because it generally made people like ghosts. Because they'd be so focused on these mobile games, so focused on them, that they won't see the real world around them, and that could be dangerous to certain people. And I get it, people have said this hundreds of times, but it's a little crazy to dedicate your life to this. The only lady I respected is that one who rode on her bike with hundreds of phones, which I know is weird after I just made fun of people for putting themselves in danger. But that lady is dedicated. You people aren't dedicated, you're just stupid. Just stupid for playing Pokemon Go. I'm sorry. But I get it. If you like Pokemon Go, you like Pokemon probably, or you just downloaded it because it had a circle. But it's still dangerous, and I don't know how I can accept that someone's zoning out and not being part of our reality just to catch like a Ratatouille person. I probably just offended so many people. Not all the things I said about Pokemon Go being dangerous. The Ratatouille part. Alright, people. The last part about this Pokemon video that I'm going to make, and then forget that I had a whole other part I was supposed to do, is custom cards. Now, I've been seeing a bunch of memes around, people sharing photos of them, like, getting one card and just editing a very small bit, like Big Chungus when that meme was really popular and stuff. But then there's people who took a step further and made a whole website dedicated to making your own Pokemon cards, which is a lot of fun because a lot of people maybe really look up to someone, or it'd be a really funny joke to have this as a Pokemon card that they've always wanted, or legit just using their own photos to make that card. Like, maybe you come up with this really cool idea for a medieval character that you want, and bam, you put it in. However, the friend that I got a resource from happens to love a certain meme. Capybara. Yep, that's right. My friend made a perfect capybara card, even signed it. Thank you, Norby. Sorry, you can't really see the name. But thank you, Norby, so much for making this and letting me get it. And I think this is a really cool thing, because this symbolizes how important Pokemon is. This isn't, by the way, this website is just for Pokemon. Think about that again. Just for Pokemon. This isn't a card website where you can make all types of cards from all types of series. This is just Pokemon. So many people have just wanted to do this experience that they made a whole website based on it. That is so cool to me, thinking that people's creativity, a person's creativity, can be put into the world of Pokemon cards. Sure, it may not be competition regulated, but it's still really cool. And as everyone says, capybara.